Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sheen, your host. This is Money Matters. Today we're going to talk more about Nikola Motors. I did a brief video previously, just kind of my overall, just general thoughts about Nikola Motors, but we're going to take a little bit deeper dive, basically breaking down Trevor Milton's interview. He is the chairman and former CEO of Nikola Motors. He's also one of the founders, or he is the founder of Nikola Motors. So he is no longer CEO, he's the executive chairman. Not sure why he stepped out of the CEO position, but we're going to go over a couple of interviews that he had on Tesla Daily Podcast with Rob Maurer. I'll leave a link to the video and the podcast in the description below, and an interview that he did with J Mac Investing. Check out their channels. They do a lot of videos also about Tesla and about investing in general. So go check them out for sure. But we're gonna basically break down their interview. I have some key points that I want to point out in his interview, and basically some red flags and some things that just does not make sense to me. So I'm going to break those down for you. We're going to play some clips and I'm going to give some commentary. If you like what I'm doing, guys, consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. Spreads my video, my channel to other people. Helps me grow the channel. I appreciate it very much. Also, check out my other videos. I do a lot of videos about money, finance, how to grow your money, how to invest your money, how to make money work hard for you. With that said, let's get started. All right, so Nikola Motors, I went to their investor relations page, brought up some information about the presentations that they had. So here's one of their presentations that they gave to investors on a roadshow in April of 2020. And the first thing I noticed is that as far back as April 2020, in this presentation, they already was introducing this new person, Mark Russell, as the president and CEO. Trevor Milton is now the executive chairman, no longer the CEO. It didn't really dig any deeper as to like why he is no longer the CEO, exactly what date this happened, but as of April 2020, he was no longer the CEO. But I found it interesting on both the interviews that I watched that just happened a couple of weeks ago, or last week actually, with Rob Maurer from Tesla Daily Podcast. He was introduced as the CEO, and not once did he say anything about it. Not once did he correct the interviewer about his position in the company, that he's no longer the CEO. He just basically just let it fly by. I mean, to me, I would want the CEO or the former CEO to come out and just kind of explain to everybody why he stepped away from the CEO position. But he didn't take the opportunity to do that. He just basically let the interviewer continue to address him as the CEO.
Hey everybody, Rob Maurer here, and I'm excited to be joined today by Trevor Milton, the founder and CEO of Nikola Motor, on a pretty big day for the company.
Yeah, and then also, in fact, it looked like he was kind of like fidgeting, like he wanted to say something when Rob Maurer from Tesla Daily Podcast introduced him as the CEO. He kind of like fidgeted or something. And to me, it was like he kind of wanted to say something, but he just didn't say anything. Anyways, so Nikola Motors, they're kind of targeting a niche market, which is semi-trucks for long-distance hauling. So they have basically three trucks. There's the Nikola 1, the Nikola 2, and the Nikola Tre. They also have the Nikola Badger, which is their pickup truck. They're kind of like work pickup truck. So those four are their basic main products that they're going to come to market with. They also have a couple of vehicles, kind of like off-roading vehicles, and they have the Wave Runner. But I guess like those are kind of more side projects, but their main focus is the long-haul trucking market with their three trucks, Nikola 1, 2, and 3. So their first vehicle that they're going to produce is actually the Nikola Tre or whatever. You would think that would be the third vehicle since it's called the Nikola Tre, and the Nikola 1 would be the first vehicle, but no, the first vehicle that they're aiming to produce is the Nikola Tre. That is actually their battery version of the Nikola 1. Essentially, it's the Nikola 1, but battery version. So right off the bat, there's a little confusion about what the company is. Are they a hydrogen hydrogen fuel cell company, or are they a battery battery cell company? And so they're producing both. And so right off the bat, as an investor, I'm a little bit confused. Which route are you going? Are you going, the battery route like Tesla is going and being head-on competitive with Tesla? Are you going the hydrogen route and going a completely different route? Well, he goes on to explain that battery and hydrogen don't necessarily compete. He claims that hydrogen power is good for mileages 300 and over. So if you need to travel more than 300 miles, hydrogen is going to be your best bet. If it's under 300 miles, battery electric is going to be your best bet. I'm not sure how true that is, but for me, right off the bat, I want to know what technology that they are going to develop, because I mean this is key. Are you going to be developing the hydrogen platform, or are you going to be head-on competitive with Tesla and build out your own battery technology and your own charging network? So right off the bat, I'm not sure which one they're going with. It seems like they're trying to do both, and it's hard enough to do one. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to do both, especially as a little startup company.
So we decided, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a different business model. I'm going to partner with everybody. I'm not going to do anything myself. I'm going to partner with everyone.
I'm not going to do anything myself. I'm going to partner with everyone. So as a person that would invest in a company, in a startup company, that is, I'm interested in a startup company, a smaller company, because they are small and they are nimble and they could do things faster than a big, large corporation. So if you're going to partner with so many people, then that just defeats the purpose of being a small, nimble startup company. So you're going to have to rely on all your partners, and if there's a slowdown in this partner, then that basically slows your whole production down. So to me, as an investor, that's a red flag right there. If I am investing in you, Nikola Motors, I don't want to be investing in everyone else that they're investing in. I don't know anything about all their partners that they claim to have. If I'm investing in Nikola Motors, I want to know that my money is with Nikola Motors and my money is doing something for them to produce something, not for them to hand it off and partner with somebody else, for the other person, the other company, the third party, to be producing their vehicles and manufacturing for them. If I was wanting to do that, I would just invest in that third party company, So that's a red flag right there.
On as well here in Phoenix, we're breaking ground, here shortly at our facility here in Phoenix. But that's all being built and designed by Iveco.
So their new Phoenix factory is going to be built and designed by a third company, by a third party. The company is called Iveco. They're a European company, and they're actually the ones that are producing their semi-trucks for them. So Nikola actually is not producing any of their trucks. They handed it off to a third party. So again, so it's like, if Iveco is building the trucks and Iveco is building and designing their factories, why am I investing in Nikola? Why would I not just see if I can invest in Iveco? Again, that's another red flag.
That's what we've done in business too, is we find the people that are amazing at what we're not good at, and we don't try to be good at everything. We just try to be good at what we're good at.
We don't try to be good at everything. I don't know. I mean, like, if you were at a job interview, would you say that to the person that you're interviewing with? Like, I don't try to be good at everything. I'm just good at these certain things, and that's all I focus on. I don't try to be good at everything. I mean, if I was interviewing a person and they told me that, I would check them off the list. I would get rid of them, because I want somebody, if they're going to be working for me, or if I'm going to be investing with them, I want them to be good at everything. I want them to at least try to be good at everything. I don't want them to say, oh, we're not good at this, we're going to outsource it. We're not good at this, we're going to outsource it. We're not good at this, let's bring in a third party. But before you know it, your company is no longer your company. It's going to be a hodgepodge of all these other companies because you didn't try to be good at everything. That's just like the opposite of what Tesla is doing. Tesla is trying to be good at everything. They're truly vertically integrated. They build and manufacture everything in-house, from their software, from their own computer chips, the manufacturing, the design, the AI, everything is done in-house. Now even bringing their battery cells in-house, producing their own battery cells. And so, of course, when you start off, you're not good at everything, but you try to grow and you try to learn and improve. But apparently Nikola Motor does not think that way. I mean, you heard Trevor Milton say it himself. He's only good at a couple of things, and he knows he's not good at everything, and he's pretty much gonna hire out what things that he's not good at. And apparently building the factory he's not good at, so he's gonna have somebody build the factory for him. Manufacturing these vehicles he's not good at, so he's gonna have somebody else manufacture the vehicles for him. Even the service centers, pretty much the whole entire business is going to be outsourced. The only thing that they actually did was basically come up with the prototype, make the design, and the intellectual property. But everything else apparently is being outsourced. He even says later on in the interview that this company, Iveco, they're actually going to build, do the sales, do the service, and do the warranty for their semi-truck. So again, why am I not investing in Iveco then? Why am I investing in Nikola if Iveco is doing everything? Also in the interview, he talks about the Badger, their pickup truck, their battery EV pickup truck. He says that, you know, they're not even going to manufacture that pickup truck. They're going to partner again with somebody else, a third party that's going to manufacture that truck for them. He wasn't able to say, or he either didn't know or they didn't choose who's going to be the third party to manufacture yet. But he says that somebody, you know, a third party is going to be the ones that will build, service, sell, and warranty the Badger truck. So they're outsourcing everything. They're not even going to build, sell, service, or warranty their own truck. It's going to be outsourced to a third party, to somebody else.
We like to pioneer tech, but we're not the best at producing it in production, right? It's just not our talent. We're not good at it.
And you just heard it there. You know, they pioneer what their technology, and they hand it off because they're not good at producing their technology. They're just good at pioneering their technology. So even suppose this awesome battery technology that they have, that they pioneered, they're going to hand off even the battery technology that they have.
But when you get into the high cycle cells, no one's been able to really figure it out. And it wasn't really us. We just found some brilliant professors that were actually working on it, and we licensed all the IP from these professors.
So he says right there that, you know, they didn't even really pioneer this battery technology. It was some professors doing this battery chemistry that came up with this battery chemistry or this technology, and they licensed it from them. So they're pioneer. They didn't even pioneer this battery technology. They just, you know, came across these professors that pioneered, that, you know, came up with this supposed battery technology, and Nikola just licensed it from them. So again, what is Nikola doing? They're just, you know, outsourcing what they know, and then they're licensing things that they don't know, apparently.
It's crazy. You know, people don't realize how many times a month we have to sit down with our business model and look at it and reevaluate how you actually do this. And everyone does it.
Oh God, what the fuck? You have to sit down every month and reevaluate your business model. You don't know what your business model is. It's evolving so much. You don't know what your business model is. You know, realize that they are now a publicly traded company. They're taking money from investors, and he is saying in an interview that they have to reevaluate their business model. So as an investor, how am I going to be confident about investing if you guys don't even know your business model? You have to sit down and reevaluate your business model. You know, if you're at the point of taking investors' money, you should have a solid business model in place. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, guys? All right, guys. So you saw many times in this interview, Trevor Milton has said that they're going to be, you know, partnering with other different partners to build, manufacture their factories, their vehicles, to sell their vehicles, to service their vehicles, to warranty their vehicles. It's going to be different partners that are doing it. But yet in this next interview, I'll play you this clip. He's going to talk about the vertical integration of Nikola Motors. And then he's going to talk about how the service, the warranty is all packaged in one. And he's talking about vertical integration like Amazon has.
The full vertical integration, it's like Amazon. Why does everyone buy everything on Amazon? You do one click and the thing shows up at your door the next day. You don't even have to go to the grocery store with your mask on, with people all pissed off around you. Nikola is the same thing. People don't need to worry about their fuel. They don't need to worry about the fuel. They don't need to worry about their service. They don't need to worry about their warranty. They don't need to worry about the truck. It's all covered.
You're speaking out of your mouth and your ass. One, you're saying you're doing all these partnerships that they're going to do. The partners are going to do the warranty, their service, and then you're saying that when you sell one of these semi trucks, it comes as a whole package. The warranty, the servicing, the sales, all comes together. But it's being done by somebody else. It's being done by a hodgepodge of other third parties, not Nikola Motors itself. So where is the vertical integration exactly?
We only focus on markets that actually create revenue in any economy. And so it is a huge picture. There's no doubt. There's very few people that can out Elon in this world, and I'm one of them.
Seriously, you're gonna out Elon? I mean, you realize Elon Musk has the most profitable auto company in the world, and they just beat out Toyota. They're the most profitable automaker in the world. He's putting rockets into space, sending astronauts to the space station. He has many other companies before this. Before this, he had PayPal, X.com, just to name a few. He's doing tunnels under Los Angeles, tunnels in Las Vegas. What do you mean you out Elon? I haven't seen anything that Trevor Milton, any previous company that he's been doing, that he is majorly successful. I mean, maybe he's going to be a great guy, maybe he's going to be really successful, but why do you even bring up another CEO, your competition, in an interview? This interview is about you to shine, to say what you can do. Why would you even talk about Elon Musk? Why are you going to try to compare either you to Elon Musk or Elon Musk to you, or say you can out Elon? I don't even know what that means. So it's like, you better slow your roll. Just talk about Nikola Motors. Talk about what you're doing. Why are you even talking about Elon Musk in an interview? You're not here to talk about Tesla or Elon Musk. Talk about yourself.
We're the first ones for sure, where you can actually pull power off of the Nikola Badger right to your jet skis, top them off again, and go out for another couple hours on the lake.
Guys, I don't know what he's talking about. We're the only ones to do this when this vehicle is not even produced yet. You can't say that you're the only ones that can charge something from the truck that you didn't even produce yet. I think they have a prototype, but prototype is not the same thing as an actual manufactured vehicle that you sell. So how can you say that we're the first ones to do this when you don't even have a vehicle that you're selling? You're not even selling it. You're not even producing it. You don't even have the factory built that is going to produce this truck. You even said that you're not the ones that are going to produce the truck. You said that you're going to outsource it. A third party is going to come produce this truck for you. So how are you first to anything when you don't even have the factory to build that truck? You don't even have that truck in production yet. How are you first? You don't even have it done yet.
It's because we're the only group that's really thought out the entire process, vertically integrated from beginning to end, where there's very little risk in our model now. All the risk we have is in execution. That's really it. The technology's there, the business model's there, the profitability's there, the revenue's there. All this stuff is ready to be executed on. The only thing we have to do is just the execution, and that's it.
There he goes again with the vertical integration he's talking about. And again, I'm going to say, what vertical integration? You're not doing anything yourself. If anything, you're horizontally integrated with a bunch of third-party companies that you're bringing on to do all your things. You're not vertically integrated. When you're vertically integrated, means you do everything yourself. Nikola Motors does everything. When you are horizontally integrated, you're bringing on a bunch of partners to do everything for you. So I don't know why he keeps on saying this vertical integration. Also, he talks about everything is done. The only thing is execution. Well, execution is probably the hardest part. Thinking of a plan, writing it on paper, that's probably the easiest part. Executing it, making it happen, that's the hardest part. So where's this guy coming from saying that everything is done, all the hard part is done, we just need to execute? Yeah, you need to execute, you need to do it, you need to do what you say that you're going to do. That's the hardest part. And he's talking about the revenue is there. What's there? They haven't done any revenue. So just because you say you're going to produce this truck and sell it at this price doesn't mean that the revenue is there. That just means that the hope for the revenue is there. So he just said in this interview that, you know, everything is there, the technology is there, the revenue is there. No, nothing is there. There is nothing there. There's no factory there yet. There's no vehicles there yet. There's no revenue yet. Nothing is there yet. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm fired up. I know this guy just does not make any sense. And you know, as of yesterday, they were trading for roughly a 20. It was like 28 or 28, just say 30, close to a $30 billion market cap company. You know, today was a big red day in the market. I think the Dow fell by 1,800 points. So Nikola Motors also took a significant hit. I forgot how many percentage it was. I think it was maybe like 15% or something like that. So they're still trading at like a $27 billion market cap. For a company that has no revenues, for a company that has no factory, for a company that has no sales, they're trading at roughly let's just say $25 billion market cap. You know, that's roughly what Ford is trading for. And Ford actually produces revenue, actually produces vehicles. So it's like just mind-boggling what's going on with their stock. I don't know who is investing in them. I feel like it's a huge pump and dump. A lot of people are pumping it up, making a lot of money, and just getting the hell out of there. So here is their revenues. This is on their investor relations page. So battery EV trucks sold, number of units, 0. 2020, 0. Projected for 2021 is 600, but you know, I'm talking about actual sales, and it's currently 0. You know, hydrogen stations completed, 0. Revenue, 0. Everything is 0. So, you know, I don't know why this company is trading for nearly $28 billion market cap. The business model, I'm not sure about. I'm not sure if they're doing hydrogen. They're doing both. They're gonna somehow miraculously build out both infrastructures. I mean, Tesla is built out their battery EV infrastructure, and that took them like 10 years. And supposedly this company is going to do both in the next few years. I mean, come on, guys. I'm gonna end this video. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet already. Give me a thumbs up, really helps the channel. Do a lot of videos about money, finance, how to grow your money, how to invest your money, how to make money work hard for you, how to avoid traps like Nikola Motors. Don't get me wrong, you know, I hope Nikola Motors succeeds, because I honestly believe that Tesla really does need strong competition. I showed you all the clips. I showed you what this former CEO and chairman, executive chairman, had to say. And you know, if it makes sense to you, please let me know. Let me know the details that I was talking about or I have missed in those clips that I showed you. Leave a comment in below and let me know where I was wrong. Consider going to Rob Maurer's podcast, Tesla Daily, J Mac Investing. Check out his channel. Thank you for watching, guys. Consider subscribing. Catch you in the next one. Peace.